Hi guys, I'm Shaz from Docks Beers. Welcome to Cyberfest 2020. I'm excited to be drinking Graveyard Shift with you today. That's our core range beer, our coconut milk stout. That's 4.5%. Before we crack this open, I'll give you a little bit of information about who we are and the brewery. Docks Beers opened its doors in 2018. This is our site, an old mission church on King Edward Street in Grimsby, just a stone's throw away from the docks. Here we are with our FVs. They're all conical bottom FVs. We're around 22 hectolitres per brew, and we brew about 6 times a week when we're at full tilt, which has been a weird one for 2020. It's been ramping up, ramping down. Do you ramp down? I don't know, but up, down in production. So fingers crossed though, it's not been a bad year, and all looking forward, I think, getting into 2021 now. Right, so let's get into the good bit, the bit why we were all here. Let's drink this beer. So as I said before, this is Graveyard Shift. This is our 4.5% coconut milk stout. Personal favourite of mine. Let's get this open. I don't know why everyone always taps a can before they open it. Do you do that? I do. So there we go, let's get that out there. See, it's a nice bit of carbonation and a beautiful head on there. Now, I don't know if you noticed at the beginning, but this glassware has some nice thick black text on. And you've got that lovely thick black beer in that glass. Everything fades to a gorgeous shade of black. So aroma first of all, straight away, coconut on the nose, the chocolate from the malt. There's loads of oats and roasted barley in there as well. The coconut just cuts straight through it. It's definitely in there. You know you're drinking a coconut milk stout. So if you haven't already, guys, cheers. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so lovely mouthfeel. Quite high carbonation for a stout. Personally, I love that. I think it makes it drinkable all year round. It's the type of thing that I still find refreshing on a summer's day. And you can knock back a few of these. It doesn't feel too heavy or too rich. So you get loads of coconut through. I think there's coconut husk in this, and also sort of like a dried coconut milk powder as well to bring it all to life. So lots of that go into the process. So I think I'm drinking this too fast. I'm gonna have to crack another one so we can take 2, take 3. How many takes can we do? 5, 6, 7. That'll be me done for the day. Feel free to let us know what you think to this beer in the comments section. Looking forward to reading all your comments. Enigma, Sovereign and Sabro are the hops used in this beer. There's tons of Sabro in here, and it's dry hopped with Sabro as well. Really super amazing hop that you guys will have tried in many a beer, I'm sure. So just to talk a little bit about the inspiration for this beer as well. So this is our core stout. So we keep quite a short core range. So we've got our Session Pale Ale, Hard Graft, and we've also got Session IPA, Never Say Die. That's 6 along Graveyard Shift. Graveyard Shift, this is actually version 2 recipe. Version 1 had lactose in it, like a lot of milk stouts do. And we wanted to make it vegan friendly, so we set ourselves that challenge. So we kicked out the lactose, and in came a lot of dextrin malt, and it's allowed us to sort of achieve the same level of mouthfeel and flavour sort of like profile that we wanted to achieve, but while keeping the beer vegan as well. So another box ticked on that one. So really happy with that. As a fairly young brewery, we're still experimenting and kind of finding our feet and seeing what works for us and what doesn't, I guess. But we're lucky, we've got some really experienced brewers here. We've got Mike Richards, who is our co-founder. Mike's clocked in years at Abbeydale Brewery before he started Docks Beers, an Axholme Brewing Co. And we've also got Lewis Birch, who's been at Brewdog, Magic Rock, Beatniks, and obviously at the height of his career now at Docks Beers. But he brings a lot to the equation as well. So you've got 2 very different brewing styles. And yeah, it works. Well, we think it does anyway. So we use a local design agency called Source 4. They design all our can artwork, but put a lot of effort into our core designs like this one. So each one has a sort of Frank Miller Sin City type design to the can. This one's a guy working the Graveyard Shift, screaming down his walkie-talkie, and you've got some crane action on there, and the silhouette of the dock tower in the background. We always try and plug some sort of Grimsby local landmarks into our core cans. And I think what inspires us as a brewery into the beers we make is local heritage. So Grimsby is home to some of the hardest working people you'll find anywhere. Real salt of the earth folk. And we like to put that sort of like hard work ethic into all the beers we make and into the names that we call them as well. So our core range is Hard Graft, Never Say Die, and a few others. And our very popular craft lager is putting in the overtime. So lots of people like to put in plenty of the overtime around here, I can tell you that for sure. God, it felt cheesy. Guys, I mean, I don't know if you've drank this at the same speed as me. Maybe you've done. Maybe you're only halfway down your glass. But what a beer! Hope you agree, guys. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us on Cyberfest and supporting a small independent brewery like ours. Hope you're all getting ready for Christmas. We're going to have a fantastic time, especially after how 2020's been. We look forward to seeing you on our social media platforms, maybe visiting our online store and checking out the rest of our range. So thank you so much for letting us be a part of Cyberfest, and a huge thank you to Beer 52 and all you wonderful people. So thanks a lot from Doc's Beers in Grimsby. Cheers, guys. So should I just do a...
Why not?
No, that's really dickhead. It's probably my favourite part.